Tonight on DC News Now, it's the calm before the storm. Calm on Saturday, Sunday. We're tracking the rain to then snow accumulation. All these details and timing coming up.
Winter storm whiplash, the potential for more snow, not putting a smile on many faces.
I really hope not. I really hope it doesn't snow.
As long as it's not as bad as last time, I'll be all right.
Where to stock up on supplies right now before last-minute shoppers make a mad dash to the stores.
The drinking water may be safe, but millions of gallons of sewage in the Potomac is keeping the river a health hazard. What district leaders are doing to stop the bacteria levels from rising.
Then they sent us down to our house with a group of firefighters who tested the house for any gas.
Finally heading home. Some families settling back in 5 days after being forced to pack their bags over a massive home explosion.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight on this Friday night for DC News Now at 9. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. Live it up, my friends, on this Friday night, even into Saturday, because snow is in the forecast. We're taking a live look outside right now at Roslyn, Virginia, and it turned out to be such a sunny end to the work week, but this is, of course, the proverbial calm before the possible next storm. That's
right. Chief Meteorologist Jackie Layer is here. So if you have some errands to do tomorrow, I suppose is a pick of the weekend.
It certainly is. I mean, we're going to be tracking high temperature Saturday into the 50s. So it's really tough to know that we have that snow out there on Sunday. We go from the 50s Saturday to then snow chances Sunday, especially Sunday late afternoon, evening time frame. Already have some winter storm watches that have been issued, mainly in those areas shaded in that blue color on your screen. So it does include parts of Loudoun County up towards Frederick County, Maryland, as well as parts of Montgomery County too. And then right along the spine of the Blue Ridge and then back out towards the mountains region, out towards Garrett County, we do have that winter storm watch all the way through our Monday morning. A wider view at the radar. It is all quiet for now. We do have some areas of some patchy dense fog right now for parts of our region, but we're watching that system that's continuing to slide its way right across Colorado and then now over the plains. That will continue to slide its way closer towards our areas. We look ahead towards the second half of the weekend. But out there tomorrow, great day for any of those plans you may have to get done. So we're talking about highs back in those lower 50s out there Saturday. More clouds will spill in through the day Saturday. Sunday's the day to watch. We're going to see that transition from rain to snow. And then Monday, so some snow showers in the morning. More details and how much snow you can expect coming up.
All right, Jackie, we're finally just seeing the grass now. The sidewalks are clear and trash has been hauled. It's been a month since that debilitating storm. The crews spent weeks clearing all the roads, and you can see that the National Guard, they were also out there as well.
Yeah, the ice is so thick, of course, you needed picks to break it up. It was just tough to get through, so you get a shovel there to get rid of all that snow.
I know, and then there were these alleys. Cars held hostage for more than a week, forcing people to take those costly ride shares to get around.
Yeah, DC News Now's Yamari Suse joining us live tonight in Northwest DC. All right, Yamari, is the DMV ready for another round of storm? I mean, we just thawed out.
Yeah, and there's still patches of that icy snow from the last snowfall. You can see it's kind of melting a little bit easier than what we saw a couple weeks ago. But we actually got a tease of what spring was like today with the warmer weather, which has a lot of people not looking forward to possible snow on Sunday. But DDOT says they're prepared, and a lot of people across the district tell me that they're preparing as well.
I don't want to get caught in the snow, so yeah, I hope it doesn't really happen. But
As long as it's not as bad as last time, I'll be all right.
A lot of people across the district are not looking forward to snow again.
I'm just hoping, even if it does snow, that it melts away super quickly and it doesn't get slippery or icy.
Some were just starting to enjoy the warmer weather.
This is the first time I see grass in so long. Sun, I'm not wearing a puffer or snow boots.
And for Melanie Shell, she says the last time we got snow was stressful.
I live in a basement apartment, so I basically got snowed in. So I was stuck in there for 3 days. I was kind of traumatized from that. I got a tarp, I got a shovel, so if it does come, I'm more prepared.
Stores like Ace Hardware in Glover Park says they're stocked up and ready, with customers already stopping by for shovels and salt.
Do you got ice melt? Do you got shovels? Do you have all the winter goods, the scrapers and everything? And I'm like, oh yes, we have it inside.
DDOT says crews will begin salting roads Sunday afternoon into Monday.
While the last storm was uniquely challenging, the good news is not only does this look like it won't be much, it's definitely going to really be something that we can take care of very quickly.
And if snow starts to stick, experts are reminding people to get ahead of it.
Start removing the snow while you're in the middle of the storm, because then once the storm ends, you have less work to do.
Now, DDOT says they are monitoring the snow, but they do plan on having crews out salting the roads around noon on Sunday. In the meantime, definitely stick with DC News Now on air and online as we provide the latest forecast. For now, reporting live in Northwest, I'm Yammer Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yamari, and be sure to stay with our team of meteorologists as they continue tracking the snow for the region. Scan the QR code you see right there on your screen. That will take you over to dcnewsnow.com/weather. And there you can find the latest conditions as well as the hour-by-hour forecast.
And happening now, repairs continue to contain the massive sewer collapse and overflow that's polluted the Potomac River. DC Water worked with local and federal officials to fix the problem. And we got an update from DC's mayor and DC Water. They reiterated drinking water is not affected, but to avoid contact with river water. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live from Northwest along the Potomac. And Daniel, the big concern, E. coli levels in the water. What are officials saying tonight?
Well, Chris, in the span of 3 weeks starting January 19th, there were more than 240 million gallons of sewage that flowed into the river. Now, there hasn't been an overflow since February 9th, and because of that, DC Water CEO says the level of contamination in the river is steadily decreasing. Excavation began Thursday at the site of the collapsed Potomac Interceptor in Cabin John, Maryland. That's the pipeline carrying 60 million gallons of sewage a day.
The clearing operation is underway, and we're very pleased with how that's proceeding.
DC Water expects by mid-March sewage will be flowing back into the Interceptor and not into the C&O Canal, where it's currently being diverted. Then cleanup can begin.
We have an environmental team that we have contracted with. We will work with them in coming up with what that plan looks like. We will then work with EPA. We will work with Maryland MDE as well.
Mayor Bowser has declared a local emergency and has requested the president declare a federal emergency. Friday afternoon, Bowser said President Trump has not responded to that request just yet. But D.C. is working closely with the federal government already to monitor contamination and coordinate cleanup efforts.
Our ability to process the disaster declaration request always comes with support from our FEMA region. They've been very supportive and very communicative throughout this process.
The D.C. Department of Energy and Environment is testing the river weekly, but next month we'll begin testing daily.
We intend to test for at least, for quite some time throughout the year. So we're just going to expand with the assistance of EPA. We now know we have the resources to do what we need to do.
Now, DC Water says that they expect to complete these repairs, but it will cost $20 million. Mayor Bowser is asking the federal government for 100% reimbursement for those costs. Meanwhile, DC Health is asking people to stay away from that water to avoid all contact. That includes things like boating and kayaking, and also to keep your pets away. They said if all goes as planned, that they will lift that advisory on March 2nd. We're live in Northwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, we've still got some time to go, so be sure to stay away from that area. Thank you, Daniel. New details out in Maryland as police search for the suspect wanted for killing an elderly man at his retirement home. Montgomery County investigators say someone shot and killed Robert Fuller Jr. He was found dead in his apartment Saturday. Now, the suspect accused of getting into the Kozar Potomac Senior Living Facility. This was the morning of Valentine's Day, and shooting the 87-year-old in the head without being detected. And the images that you're seeing right now, investigators do know the suspect's gender is not clear here. There's now a $10,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
In the district, a D.C. man sentenced to 18 months in federal prison for driving his Jeep on the National Mall over the summer. You can see it here. Curtis Lear's joyride ripped up the iconic grass. His donuts causing more than $9,000 in damage. The 30-year-old has to pay that amount in restitution. He told Capitol police officers it was just a joke.
A Maryland judge is setting a trial date for the mom accused of killing her 2 children more than a decade ago, and their bodies still have not been found. Catherine Hoggle's trial will start on October 19th. She's been in a psychiatric facility for years, but when she was released last July, prosecutors recharged her, and a judge determined late last year she is competent to participate in her trial. Hoggle will be back in court for a status hearing in August. There are 2 more people with the measles in Virginia. The Department of Health says this is now the 10th case in the Commonwealth.
They said the adults traveled together here in the U.S. when they contracted the highly contagious virus. Potential exposure sites are predominantly in Manassas, but there are a few locations in Alexandria and Gainesville. You can find a list of locations on our website, dcnewsnow.com. Just search measles. And coming up in our next half hour, I spoke with a local pediatrician about her concerns for the surge in cases. Our conversation is what's going around.
Local Maryland lawmakers signing legislation to protect immigrant families. The county executive, Mark Elridge, says the protections will prohibit county workers, including police, from requesting a person's immigration status unless it's required by law. And they can't intimidate or discriminate based on any perceived status. A council member also sharing what some families have been experiencing.
I want to describe a couple of examples that have unfolded in our community just recently. We have an employee of a much loved restaurant who was snatched on his way into work after being here for years. He has a serious medical condition. His colleagues managed to deliver his medications to him at a nearby holding facility. When his family was able to get in touch with him finally a few days later, he had not received the medication and was in excruciating pain.
The county executive says it is important for everyone to have safe access to county services without fear.
DC News Now is your local election headquarters. A potential new congressional map now in the hands of Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger. It comes one day after a judge temporarily blocked the proposal from moving forward. The map features 10 seats that favor Democrats and only 1 that favors Republicans. Attorney General Jay Jones is promising to challenge the judge's ruling.
I believe that the judge got it right. This has been a half-baked idea all along.
I'm very confident that based on the law and our Constitution that we've done everything by the book.
The timeline for potential appeal is still unclear. Early voting on the redistricting referendum was set to start March 6th with the general election in April. That has now been put on hold.
Coming up on DC News Now, homeward bound. We hear from some families finally returning following a house explosion in Northern Virginia on Sunday.
And hitting the brakes on the president's tariff agenda. We're stretching your dollar with why the Supreme Court's stunning ruling could save families hundreds of dollars.
Also ahead at 9:30, veterans with disabilities are demanding their full benefits. They say the VA has made changes that are hurting their recovery efforts.